Good morning, class. Welcome to another learning session in general mathematics. Right, so last time you were able to distinguish rational functions from rational equations in rational inequalities. For today, our main focus is to solve rational equations. Alright, so this is not the procedure for solving rational equations. The first thing is to eliminate denominators by multiplying each term of the equation by the least common denominator. So we have to find first the LCD, and then note that eliminating denominators may introduce extraneous solutions. These extraneous solutions appear to be solutions, but in particular they are not actually solutions to the problem. So we need to check the solutions of the transformed equations with the original equation. Right, for example, number 1, we need to find the value of x that will satisfy the rational equation given by 2 over x minus 3 over 2x is equal to 1 over 5. So the first thing, based on the procedure, we need to find our LCD. And of course, we know how to find LCD, but just for illustration purposes, we can just have our scratch right here. So just write our denominators. All we have to do is to find the factors of each denominator. So for example, x, the factors of x, we have x times 1. X times 1 is simply x. 2x, the factors are actually 2 and x. So 2 and x, if the factor already existed, so we just simply align. So the factors of 5 are actually 5 and 1. So we have 1 times 5. And then lastly, just simply write the numbers per column. So 2 times x, and the third column we have 1, and then the last column we have 5. The resulting product, which is 10x, no, because 2 times x is 2x times 1 times 5, that's 10x. The resulting product will become our LCD. So we will multiply LCD to all of the terms. So 2 over x minus 3 over 2x is equal to 1 over 5. So we will be multiplying it here in the first term, in the second term, and in the third term. So we have 10x times 2 over x, and then multiply it in the second term, 10x times negative 3 over 2x, and then multiply it to the term on the right. We have 10x times 1 over 5. Now 10x times 2 is 20x. 20x over x. 10x times negative 3, that's negative 30x over, well, we can just simply answer this one right away, but just for illustration purposes, 10x times 1 is 10x over 5. So 20x over x is 20. Then we have 30 divided by 2 is 15. X over x will be cancelled, no? And then 10x over 5 will be 2x. So 20 minus 15 is 5. We'll have to solve it algebraically, no? So to solve for x, divide both sides with 2, and you will come up with the result x is equal to 5 halves. Now, we are not done yet. We need to check if our answer is indeed an answer. No? So at x is equal to 5 over 2, just simply check if it will satisfy the equation given. So 2 over x minus 3 over 2x is equal to 1 over 5. So for all x, we will replace it with 5 halves and see if the equation retains. So 2 over 5 halves minus 3 over 2 times 5 halves is equal, is it really equal to 1? Is it really equal to 1 over 5? Now, we can actually divide fraction by another fraction. We can change the operation to multiplication. But we have to multiply the numerator by the reciprocal of the denominator. In this case, the denominator is 5 halves. The reciprocal is 2 over 5. The same process right here, 3 halves times the reciprocal of 5 halves is 2 over 5, is it really equal to 1 over 5? So this is 4/5 cancel. This is minus 3 over 5. Is it really equal? Is it really equal to 1 over 5? Now these are similar fractions. We can just simply subtract or operate on the numerator. 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 over 5 is indeed equal to 1 over 5. Therefore, the solution, the solution is x is equal to 5/2. So we still have to check after we're done computing. Okay, so we have here the next example. So the first thing again is to find the LCD. So just to illustrate once again, just write for example, the denominators. We have x plus 2, x minus 2, and then we have x squared minus 4. So the factors of x plus 2 are actually x plus 2 and 1, because x plus 2 times 1 is x plus 2. The factors of x minus 2, we can actually have x minus 2 times 1, so we can have 1 times x minus 2. The factors of x squared minus 4, this is actually difference of two squares, and in our junior high school we know that the factors of this are actually x plus 2 and x minus 2. So x plus 2 times x minus 2, x plus 2 times x minus 2 we will have x squared minus 4. And then simply write per column. We have x plus 2 and then 1 times x minus 2. So basically this is just the same as the product of this is basically x plus 2 and then x minus 2. How can we reduce this one? So times x minus 2. Alright, so the LCD now is x plus 2 and then x minus 2. So all we have to do is to multiply the LCD to all of the terms. We can do it term by term. So x plus 2 times x plus 2 times x minus 2, we can actually multiply it right away to the first term, and we have this one. Then we multiply it to the second term, so we have LCD. The second term is negative 1 over x minus 2, and then multiply the LCD to the term on the right. So 8 over x squared minus, I'm sorry, someone's calling. Okay, so the next thing is to cancel this one, x plus 2 and x plus 2. You are left with x times x minus 2. Here x minus 2 is also being cancelled, so you are left with minus 1 times x plus 2. And then right here, this is just simply being cancelled because the product of x plus 2 and x minus 2 is x minus 4. So these are all cancelled, and then you are left with 8. And then perform algebraically. We can actually multiply x by x and then x and then negative 2. So x squared minus 2x. We have minus x. Multiply it here. Minus 2 is equal to 8. So x squared minus 3x. We can actually transfer 8 to the left side and then perform algebraically. Solve now the roots to solve the values of x. Minus 2 minus 8 is equal to 0. So x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. So the factors of this one are actually the factors of x and x square, I mean, is x and x. So what happens right here? So we have and then the factors of negative 10 such that the sum is negative 3 is simply negative 5 and 2. So we can have negative 5 and plus 2. And then if we solve now the roots, we can actually equate all the factors to 0 and then solve now the roots. The roots are actually 5 and x is equal to negative. But if you look at the given, take note that when x is negative 2, this is undefined. So automatically x is equal to negative 2 is not a solution, but indeed this is extraneous solution. So all we have to do is to check for 5, no? I mean check at x is equal to 5. This is 5. Right, so the given we have x over x plus 2 x over x plus 2 minus 1 over x minus 2 is equal to 8 over x squared minus 4. So replacing x by 5, 5 all over 5 plus 2 minus 1, 5 minus 2. Is it really equal to 8 over 5 squared minus 4? This is 5 over 7 minus 5 minus 2 is 3. Is it really equal to 8 over 25 minus 4? 5 squared is 25 minus 4 is 21. So if we perform this one, if we combine these fractions, we need to find the LCD. The LCD is 21. So 21 divided by 7 is 3 times 5 is 15. So 21 divided by 3 is 7 times 1 is, that's actually 7. Is it really equal to 8 over 21? 15 minus 7 is 8. That's 8 over 21. And there you go, they are actually equal. So therefore the solution to the problem, sorry, what's happening right here? The solution is only x equal to 5 and not the negative 2, because negative 2 is an extraneous. Okay, so that's all. I hope you learned something from this presentation.